Hello there, and welcome back for another tarot reading. Today's tarot reading is pertaining to Divine Masculine. This is a Divine Masculine's energy pool here, so it may or may not resonate with you. So just take the part that fits, discard the rest, because it only means that this is not the reading for you at this time here. Now, this is for the Divine Masculine, although I may have more cross watchers, but I'm hoping perhaps it can shed some light if you're interested about your Divine Masculine, because the only Divine Masculine readings that I'm going to do is always and only pertaining to the Divine Feminine. Um, but this also gives you kind of like a inside look of what's really going on with the Divine Masculine, because they're not with you. You may be in no communication. You don't know if they're alive or on another planet or what. So hopefully this reading here will bring some type of clarity for you if you're wondering here. So I'm using my Shadows and Light Oracle cards here. Beautiful, beautiful energy here, top and the bottom card here. This is going to be the Divine Masculine's energy here. This is the current energy that the Divine Masculine is operating in here. So I've pulled about 13 cards, and I've had to clarify most of all of them to get more information, because it's a lot of people here. It's a lot of energy here pertaining to the Divine Masculine. So the Divine Masculine has been going through some life changes here. But I feel like it's a good thing, because most of these Divine Masculines are not in a good position to be a good divine for their Divine Feminine anyway. But I digress. So let's continue here. So this first card here, which is the Tarp card, the top card is the number 33 card. It says Dress of Alchemy. Release your power here. Release your power. So this is what the Divine Masculine is asked to do here. And this could be what the Divine Masculine is doing here. They're releasing their power. It's like they're starting to release all of these outdated thinking patterns here. The ego tripping, the getting away with things, manipulation, all of these things, because I feel like this energy keeps the Divine Masculine at a very negative disadvantage here. But I feel like since Divine Feminine is not pulling at Divine Masculine, then the Divine Masculine is free to choose their own way, whether it's towards Divine Femme or whether it's on their own journey. At least they have, because they have to do their own thing. This person has to do their own healing. Everyone has to heal sometime in order to evolve or to grow. So this is release your power. So I feel like the Divine Masculine is starting to release all negative influences around them. But at the same time, because it's like release your power. Once you release all of the negative, outdated, toxic energies, then you're in your power, and it raises your light. It raises your vibration. So now you can attract light into your life. You can attract abundant things into your life. Even your mindset, everything seems to shift in a more positive place once you release the negative things. And this dress of alchemy here, it also represents telling you that once you release, because this is like a cleansing thing, you're going to get results out of this, immediate results, because once you start releasing the negative influence that has your mind confused, and then you release the negative and you receive the positive, then your mindset is going to be changed, and you're no longer going to feel the same about the company that you keep. And this in return will start getting rid of negative people around you, because they're not going to be able to be around you in this raised vibrational energy. But not only that, the Divine Masculine is not the same person. So what they tolerated in the past with negative people, they're not going to be able to tolerate this now. So they're releasing all of those things that no longer serve them, that interferes in their growth here. Because I feel like this Divine Masculine is not a very happy person here. So this card underneath the bottom is the number 8 card. It says Grumpy Red Fairy, be your true self. So the reason why this Divine Masculine is having to release their power is because they can't be themselves. They're too busy wearing a mask. You know the old saying, you go along to get along. But see, that's leaving this divine masculine very agitated in their energy. They're grumpy. They're discontent. They're not happy. So this person has been faking the funk for so long, getting in. You know how you hang around people and you feel like you're better than them because you have more morals than them, yet you continue to hang with them. So it's as if, it's like it's saying you're only as good as the company you keep here. So it's like this divine masculine is called to be their true self here. Represent yourself. Be the true you. If you don't like a lot of negative things that your homeboys or your family is into, you have every right to be your true self and challenge that. But I feel like this divine masculine has felt like they've had to, just like I said, go along to get along. And the people that they had to go along to get along with were low vibrational, negative, karmic type of energies anyway. But nevertheless, this divine masculine is releasing a lot of those things. It's like they're having a new perspective on life. But they had to clear out the junk, the old webs. They had to clean out the webs out of their life in order for them to see clearer now. So now your person is trying to be real now. They don't want the bullshit. They don't want to fake the funk, because all the people they're around is not nobody who they want to be. But I feel like this divine masculine has played that game, but it has gotten them nowhere. So as a result, like I say, since the divine feminine was sent into their life to get them started on their journey, because we know divine feminine has been a triggering ass queen, okay? She's really been triggering the divine masculine as well as the divine masculine triggering the divine feminine. That's why it's a divine connection here. And it does not always mean that it's going to end perfect, but I feel like this is the energy that is used to serve as a lesson here between the divines here. So now we have this Queen of Wands energy here, which is very passionate, seductress, highly intuitive energy here. Now I feel like this is divine feminine here. This is their energy here. This is how the divine masculine feels about the divine feminine. They feel like she's still a beautiful, very attractive, beautiful energy here that takes action. Don't give a damn. She gonna speak her truth. She gonna do what she has to do. But at the same time, she's available, but only for those who meet her criteria, so to speak here. So I had to clarify this Queen of Wands, which is fire energy here. And we got the Two of Wands here, clarifying this Queen of Wands here. So this is planning here, this Two of Wands here. Planning with a reliable partner here. So I feel like the divine masculine planned in the past. I feel like the divine masculine had already planned a life with the divine feminine. But like I say, you don't see everything when you go into a relationship. You start finding the most important things later on down in the relationship. And by then, you're either too far gone emotionally, or you know how it go. So I had to clarify this Two of Wands. So I'm like, okay, so this divine masculine was planning here, and it could be the divine feminine, but I feel like this is divine masculine's energy was planning with their divine feminine in the previously, when they first hooked up. And so now we have the Eight of Swords here. So this Eight of Swords next to this Two of Wands here. So this is telling me that the divine masculine was very attracted to the divine feminine, had a lot of passion, a lot of sexual energy towards her. As a matter of fact, considers her very beautiful. But they previously planned things with her, but at the same time, they knew that they were stuck in something else here. This person feel like they were stuck. And for some divine masculines, these divine masculines could have been in jail here. So they could have planned things, but, because they were behind bars, they couldn't move forward here. Because the next card here is the Four of Cups here, which is water energy here. So it's like, I feel like this is the divine masculine previously planning a life with their divine feminine, because they consider her not only a good fit for their life, but they're extremely passionate about this person. But at the same time, they were already stuck into something here. They were trapped. They couldn't move. But at the same time, I feel like this divine masculine wants to give the divine feminine their cup, but they fear that she may reject them. I feel like this Four of Cups, they feel like the divine feminine will reject them here. Because remember, we're clarifying the Eight of Swords, because they're stuck. Who wants to receive your cup, and you stuck somewhere else? So why are you trying to give me your cup? So this Queen of Wands is not going to go for that. You know, she's highly intuitive as well now. So underneath your Queen of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles here, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is the merchant being generous here. This is also representative of the merchant giving out to more than one here. So when I clarify this Six of Pentacles for this divine masculine here, I got this Queen of Swords here. So I feel like was the divine feminine here. Like I said, the divine masculine and divine feminine relationship was a very harsh, hard lesson. But it was supposed to usher you into your divine calling here. I know it doesn't feel like it. Third party heartbreaks do not feel like they're divine, but they are, because it has to hurt. You have to feel that. But I feel like this is the divine feminine questioning the divine masculine about giving. Because the divine feminine was probably like, look, you're not giving in to me, so you must be giving in to somewhere else here. So we know the divine masculine is very egotistical in their energy, you know, feeling themselves. So when I clarify the Queen of Swords, I get the Hanging Man here. So this, I feel like the divine feminine questioned the divine masculine about their movement and their lack of participation in this connection. And so by the divine feminine, she may use some harsh words here because she wants to get to the truth here. So I feel like the divine masculine just left the relationship hanging here because they feel like they don't have to answer to this here. You know, they doing their own thing, you know, but I just feel like when it's dealing with the Pentacles, the divine masculine wasn't going to give that up anyway. So if they're questioning about it, then there was their excuse to not even participate even further in this Hangman energy. So now underneath the Six of Pentacles, we have the Two of Pentacles. Now this is more earth energy, but this is juggling, this is balance, and this is keeping micromanagement, managing multiple things here. But this could also represent the divine masculine having some type of financial issues, trying to rob Peter to pay Paul and keep it all together. So the funny thing about it is when I clarify the Two of Pentacles, I get another Two of Pentacles here. So this person was double dipping. This person was juggling the juggler. You hear me? So when I clarify the Two of Pentacles, I get the Queen of Pentacles. So this divine masculine, I feel like, was juggling life, juggling relationships, and juggling this Queen of Pentacles money. I feel like they were with this Queen of Pentacles for the money, but it wasn't a very happy home. Because you remember, this person is surrounded by negative people here. They're having to release their power, to release negative energy, negative mindset, you know, the company you keep here. Stop faking the funk. Stop trying to act like you're happy because it looks good on paper, because it's you know, it's draining the love life out of the divine masculine, because they can't be their real self, because it's not real. This is for monetary value here. It looks good on paper, the image, but when you dig down deeper, there's no happiness in that. So now when we move up here to the top, we have the Page of Swords here, which is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Now, this is why I feel like this is the divine masculine watching, keeping tabs on the divine feminine here. Because if you look at who the Page of Swords is looking at. They're looking at this Queen of Wands here. And she kind of looking back, but she on her throne. But the Page of Swords not on, you know, they just young and immature and keeping tabs. So I feel like this divine masculine never stopped thinking about divine feminine. Never. Now, they may have not said anything or done anything, but they've always kept tabs on divine feminine. So when I clarify the Page of Swords, I get the Ten of Wands. It's like they love watching divine feminine because she's such a beautiful creature to them. She has all this passion. She takes action. She does it. She gets it done. But at the same time, it's hard to watch it because they want to reach out, but they fear that she's going to reject them anyway and not accept this cup. So when I clarify the Ten of Wands, I get the Page of Wands. They want to communicate. This divine masculine wants to communicate with divine feminine, but they feel like she's not going to have it. She don't want to hear that shit. She don't want your cup. So look underneath your Page of Swords. We have the Devil here. Now this divine masculine could be a Capricorn, or it could just be this divine masculine is operating in devil energy. They're bound. They're restricted. Because remember, they had Dress Your Alchemy, which is releasing your power, getting rid of all of the negative things, the negative dark things, so that the light can come in. And in that, it changes everything, because you no longer view things the same. You don't want to sit around your homeboys all day while they bash women and they talk about getting over and dogging women. That type of shit you're getting away from. But at the same time, you tired of faking it with your homeboys, because you're judging your homeboys. You feel like they too much, they ain't even worth nothing, but you faked it to hang with them. Because if you try to act like you're better than them, then you got to deal with that. So side note, the men have it bad, y'all. I'm just saying, I mean, you got to be sympathetic, because this is a program world here, and they have to fit the status quo. And we know that the shoes, or the way that they've planned it for our men, is very tedious here, because they have to deal with all of the ridicule that a man has to endure just to prove his manhood here. And most of these men have childhood abandonment issues anyway. We know that. So this devil energy here, this is what the divine masculine was operating in, dealing with their divine feminine. And I feel like because they were already attached to something, they were bound. This is what the divine masculine, I feel like, was bound to. They were bound to the image of this money and security. Because like I said, a lot of divine masculines grew up not having much. They were abandoned. Their parents really didn't show them love. They really didn't provide for them properly. And it has messed them up. So they feel like love. They rather have the image that they're happy. Because see, this is faking yourself. This is not being your true self. They rather look happy than to actually be happy. They don't want to be looked upon as if they don't have it, because I feel like that extends from their childhood here. So like I say, this devil energy, it could be so many different things here, but you see that this is a bound thing. This is chain that's wrapped around two people's necks with the devil hovering over it. We all operate in light and dark in our energy. So this is really not a bad card, but it just tell you that this person is dealing with some type of shadow side. So this divine masculine has bondage. They have some type of addiction, codependence, something that's negative, something that's interfering in the connection here between them and their divine feminine. So when I clarify the devil energy, I get the trumpet card. So this divine masculine is receiving karma here. This person is receiving karma. And I was like, really? They're receiving karma? Because I always feel like, the cards are saying it, but maybe I'm off. But it's not the case. Because when I clarify judgment card, guess what they're receiving karma for? They're receiving karma for their divine feminine. They were supposed to handle her better than they did. This was set up by the universe. This wasn't something that the divine feminine created. Now, this was already pre-orchestrated before we even came down here. And the divine masculine, and I'm not going to say they messed it up. I feel like it was all a part of the plan here. So, but at any rate, they're under judgment here. They're receiving karma here. They're receiving karma. You know what? And the crazy thing about it is, I feel like I don't care what else or who else they messed over, they may not be receiving as much karma. But when it comes to their soulmate, their divine feminine, they're receiving a lot of karma back from that, because this was a divine connection. And I feel like they manipulated it. So now underneath your devil card, we have the Queen of Cups. Now this Queen of Cups is the same energy as this Queen of Wands. This is just another characteristic of the divine feminine. She's highly intuitive. She's nurturing. She's loving. She's very gentle. She knows how to love your wounds to heal here. But she's also extremely passionate here in this Queen of Wands energy here. So this is the divine masculine thinking about his divine feminine and all of the emotional fulfillment that she brought to them. Because remember, this Queen of Cups is the same Two of Cups. They're the same person as well as this Queen of Wands here. Because this Four of Cups, they're afraid to send out an offer. They just rather sit here and watch you and just go through hell watching you and wanting to talk to you, but they're not saying anything. So when I clarify this Queen of Cups, I get the Knight of Cups. See, there go that cup again. They're trying to offer this cup of love back to their divine feminine here because they're not happy, because they're making changes in their life to get rid of things, and the only one they can think of is divine feminine here. So up here we have the Three of Swords here. Now here you go. This is the disconnect with the divine masculine and the divine feminine here, because the divine masculine put the divine feminine in a third party heartbreak here. And I feel like the third party heartbreak was this Queen of Cups This Queen of Cups energy here, which I feel like this Queen of Cups is the same energy as this Queen of Wands. It's just different characteristics of this divine feminine. And this Queen of Pentacles and the divine masculine. That's three people. So they broke divine feminine's heart here. Because when I clarified Three of Swords, I got the Three of Pentacles. You got 3-3. So, like I say, this person is with a Queen of Pentacles. They for the money. So, this third party heartbreak was because this divine masculine may have worked with someone that they make money with, or they just collaborated on building some type of stability within this connection here. But it left divine feminine out of it regardless here. So this is why I feel like the divine masculine is receiving karma here, because they mishandled their soulmate divine feminine. Because underneath your Three of Swords, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Now this is sowing and reaping here. Now this divine masculine has sowed something, planted something here. But they're waiting on something. This divine masculine is waiting on something. So when I clarify this Seven of Pentacles, I get the Tower card. Now see, the Tower card is Scorpio and Aries. You got Scorpio and Aries. You follow me? See, you got this. This is what. But see, this is the thing. This divine masculine is waiting for something to end here. It's like they're waiting on something to end here. Because this is something that they've invested in, but they're waiting for it to come down. They're waiting for this to come down. They're waiting for this ending to take place, because they know that it's not a solid foundation, because it only looks good on paper. They've invested the hell out of this with this two, because you got two of Pentacles. So this person really micromanaged this relationship, as well as building their finances with this Queen of Pentacles here, which is the same Three of Pentacles that ended up breaking the divine femme's heart, and it broke the divine masculine's heart too. So, but they're waiting on this ending to take place. Wherever they're at, they want it to end here. So underneath your Seven of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups, 7-7. So this is fantasy. This is illusions here, and it also represents options. But I feel like this is illusions and fantasies. This is your divine masculine's misdirected energy and concept, because they thought that what they're supposed to do was just, entertain multiple people here. They thought it was okay to have all their options, but all these options was not worth anything. So they realizing that their mindset pertaining to relationships was off. Because when I clarify the Seven of Cups, I get the Star card, which is healing. This is Aquarius energy. So this person's trying to release themselves from all of the baggage that they've acquired, dealing with all these multiple people. And they're not all a relationship. They're just people in their life here. This divine masculine had so many people in their life that was not worth shit. So they're trying to release themselves and get rid of all of this burden here. And it's the same thing as release your power in this dress of alchemy. They're releasing all of this shit, and they're healing in the process. And as a result, they're being more inspired, because this is what this dress of alchemy, release your power, does. You release the negative, and then the light comes in, and then you're more inspired, and then you're going to make the best decision. So I had to clarify the Star, and I got the Chariot card, which is Cancer's card here. So this person is releasing all of the baggage from their past and all these other people they didn't got involved with that was not shit. So now they're ready to move forward here. They're moving forward confidently. And I also see that they're traveling. So this divine masculine could drive trucks, because I see a lot of movement here. So this divine masculine could want to come actually see their divine feminine, or this divine masculine is just moving away from all these options and all these other people that no longer serve them, because your next card is the Six of Swords. And this is more traveling energy. Now this is mental energy, but it's moving towards a more calm or peaceful mental place here. So this divine masculine just wants peace in their life. So they're moving to a peaceful place. And I also feel like they want to be in a more peaceful place with them and their divine feminine here. So this next card here is why I know this person's receiving karma. We have Death. Now this is Scorpio. This is endings. This is infinity, endings that bring new beginnings. And this is also transformation. But I feel like this is putting a death to something. So when I clarify the Death card, I get the Seven of Swords. So it's like someone did this to this divine master. Someone was sneaking around getting away with something, so they had to end it here. You see? So either divine masculine did this to this other person so that they could, because it's like they're waiting for an ending to come. You got major endings. You got the Tower and you got death here. So this divine masculine knew that something was coming to an end wherever they're at now. So I feel like if this is the divine masculine putting an end to sneaking around and being deceived, is because someone did it to divine masculine here. This is why the divine masculine is trying to release people away from around them, because they got too many snakes around them. They got too many dangerous energies around them here. Because I feel like the same thing that they did to divine feminine in this, they were operating in this devil energy because of the people that they kept. And I feel like now karma is coming back to repay them because of how they mishandled their soulmate. Because don't make no mistake, divine feminine was sent specifically for this divine masculine to work their shit and to build abundance, but they mishandled them because of their own issues here. So now your next card, we have the Sun card. Now this is Leo's card here. So this is illumination. I feel like this divine masculine has really been enlightened here, because when I clarify the Sun, we got the Hierophant. This person has really had to tap into something spiritually, and I feel like as a result, this person has been more than illuminated. I feel like the universe has really shed some light on this divine masculine spirituality, and I feel like it's giving them brighter ideas, and it's going to help them move forward in their life. Because after the Hierophant, we have the Ace of Wands here. So I feel like this divine masculine is more creative. They're more passionate about their future, and they also want to have a brand new beginning with someone in a stable, committed relationship. But it's like after they released all this negative shit, now the light comes in, because they've been living in darkness here. They're not even been themselves, if they even know who the hell they are anyway. I feel like they've been being false and being imposters, because it was easier to be other people than to be themselves, because I feel like a lot of divine masculines did not like themselves here. And so this last card here, we have the Four of Swords here. This is the divine masculine taking a break. They had to take a break and heal here. They had to heal from something here, something that really broke them down here. So when I clarify the Four of Swords, I get the Ten of Swords. So someone betrayed them too. They had to heal from this, because look, you remember this, they put an end into this because of someone who did the same thing to them that they did to divine feminine, because they were operating in the Seven of Swords through this devil energy. They had to end this because they felt betrayed and backstabbed. Or someone could have just stole some shit from them, one of their buddies here. So they had to recuperate. So either they're trying to get something back, or get their shit back together, because I feel like they did not see this coming. You know what I'm saying? They put a lot of hope and energy into a lot of family and friends that were negative and toxic and really was not for them anyway. And ultimately, I feel like they're trying to heal from a major disappointment, or someone stabbed them in the back. So I feel like someone either stole something from them, or someone just did them like they did divine feminine. This is why this divine masculine is receiving karma, because they had the soulmate, they had the apple of their eye, and they mishandled the divine feminine. So they're dealing with it. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So this is the divine masculine trying to come in and give you something reliable finally, something that you had to wait a very long time for, because they just was operating in devil energy, and they were already bound to another situation. And at the bottom of my clarifiers, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this divine masculine looks like they're single. They're getting single, and they're trying to come in and offer the divine feminine something stable here, something that they've waited for a very long time. But this divine masculine is in their head. They're worried about it because they know how they left the situation. It's like they left the situation very toxic, and they had to leave a situation that was toxic. Everything that they did towards divine feminine, I feel like they're getting it right back here. They're getting it right back. They snuck around in the Seven of Swords on divine feminine. Now they're in this Ten of Swords. They feel backstabbed and betrayed as well here. But At the same time, this divine masculine is releasing a lot of negative energies, a lot of negative people that no longer serve them, and they're trying to be their real, authentic self. And I feel like by them being their real self, they're going to get rid of a lot of people that no longer serve them, that shouldn't be around them anyway. In this Seven of Cups energy here, people that are not for them, that is only operating in devil energy like them here. All right, so this has been Divine Masculines. Let me pull a Romance Angel. Okay, so what is the connection between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Show me this. What is the message for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Show me. Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. What is the current energy? How does Divine Masculine feel? What is the connection between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Show me. It says playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So they want to have some fun with you. This is why this Page of Wands is here, because they want to communicate, but they don't want to be greeted by the Queen of Swords here, because this person has just went through some things. They did some major healing in their life, and they just want the fun, lovely side of Divine Feminine back. They don't want to be interrogated, because I feel like they just got out of that. And so this next card says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations here. Who they thinking about their soulmate? See, they don't even know that they don't even know that the Divine Feminine is their soulmate, because here it is right here in this Two of Cups. They don't even know that. They probably thought that who they're with that's taking them through all these changes is their soulmate, but it's not. It's Divine Feminine. One more card for Divine Masculine, please. And it says, see, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. See, I told you this Divine Masculine probably having financial problems. You see that Two of Pentacles and that Two of Pentacles right next to the Queen of Pentacles. So this Divine Masculine probably hooked up with someone who had some money, and now they're stuck with this person and they don't like it. All right, this has been your Divine Masculine's energy pool. So if this video resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.